Meowmers, or how a real Kentucky Wildcat became coach of the UK basketball team. Once upon a time, there was a Kentucky Wildcat named Meowmers. Meowmers was a clever and hard-working Wildcat, and she loved horses more than anything in the world. And her horses were the best and most beautiful in all Kentucky. They were so wonderful that even the coach of the UK basketball team, Coach Cow, admired them. One day, Coach Cow came by Meowmers' horse farm.
Hi there, Coach Cow.
Greetings, Meowmers. What a fine stable of horses you have. Why, I borrow them so that my basketball team can travel to the Final Four in style.
Of course, Coach Cow.
Come along, horses. Yeah.
So a year goes by, then another, and then another. 3 Final Fours come and go, and Coach Cow never returned the horses to Meowmers.
I've waited long enough. It's time to get my horses back. I'll take my magic saddlebag so I have somewhere to put them. Meow, meow, meow. I'm off to see Coach Cow.
Along the journey, Meowmers stopped to rest by Lexington's big blue building. To Meowmers' surprise, the big blue building talked to her.
Hey there, Wildcat. Where are you going?
I'm off to see Coach Cow to get my team of beautiful horses back.
Oh, may I go with you? I would still love to meet Coach Cow.
Of course. One can never have too many friends. Meow, meow, meow. We're off to see Coach Cow.
And the big blue building jumped into Meowmers' magic saddlebag, and away they went. Poor Meowmers got lost along the way and wandered all the way to Winchester. There she stopped to rest at the LA One bottling and distribution plant. To Meowmers' surprise, evolved, LA started talking to her.
Hey there, Wildcat. Where are you going?
I'm off to see Coach Cow to get my team of beautiful horses back.
May I come with you? I would so love to meet Coach Cow.
Of course. One can never have too many friends. Meow, meow, meow. We're off to see Coach Cow.
And the ball of LA jumped into Meowmers' magic saddlebag, and away they went. Meowmers got even more lost as she tried to find Coach Cow and wandered all the way to Louisville. There she rested under a tree, and the branches was a flock of angry cardinals. They chirped and squawked to Meowmers.
Hey there, Wildcat. Where are you going? I'm off to see Coach Cow to get my team of beautiful horses back.
May we come with you? We'd love to meet Coach Cow. We have a score to settle with him ourselves.
Of course. One can never have too many friends. Meow, meow, meow. We're off to see Coach Cow.
And the cardinals flew into Meowmers' magic saddlebag, and away they went. They finally arrived at Rupp Arena, where the coach was in the middle of basketball practice. Meowmers marched right into the middle of the court and meowed as loud as she could.
Meow, meow, meow. Give me my horses now.
Sorry, Meowmers, but I've grown fond of these horses. You shall not have them. Hey, team! Throw Meowmers into the depths of Mammoth's cave.
The team was reluctant to obey, but they did, and in Meowmers and her magic saddlebag full of friends went. Meowmers cried.
How will I ever get out of Mammoth Cave?
I know. I'll grow tall again. You can climb on me to safety.
Go, Big Blue.
And the big blue building grew tall. Meowmers took the elevator to the roof and stepped right out, and off the friends went back to Rupp Arena.
Meow, meow, meow. Give me my horses now.
Curses! Curses! How did Meowmers get out of Mammoth's cave? Never mind. I'll throw her into the frying pan.
Coach Cow said, "We were going to fry fish, but now we'll fry catfish." And Meowmers was thrown into the giant frying pan, and it was very, very hot. Again, the basketball team was very remorseful.
How will I ever get out of this frying pan?
I know. I can pour myself all over the fire and put it out.
And the noble LA poured itself all over the fire and saved Meowmers and all of her new friends.
Thank you, Ellie. How refreshing.
Curses! Curses! How did Meowmers get out of the frying pan? Never mind. Bring her to me. I shall take care of her myself.
The despondent basketball team reluctantly brought Meowmers to Coach Cow, who was quite ready to have Meowmers stuffed and mounted on the wall of Wildcat Lodge. Suddenly, the Cardinals flew out Meowmers' magic saddlebag.
Revenge, revenge. We're number one. We're number one.
Curses! Curses, I say!
Those sure are some angry birds.
The Cardinals formed around Coach Cow and pecked and scratched and bit him until he went wee, wee, wee all the way back to Memphis.
Wait a minute. Who will be our coach now?
I know, it should be Myanmar's shoes. Real wildcat.
Yes. Yammers, will you do it?
Of course I'll be your coach. One can never have too many friends.
And the UK basketball team had a perfect season and won the national championship every year thereafter. The end.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you a little bit how we've spent the week, I want to just do a brief review so you know that we haven't just been bashing our Kentucky coaches. That was kind of a surprise. They decided, perhaps arbitrarily, that Coach Pitino and Coach Cowell, otherwise relatively popular figures, would be the ardent bad guys of this thing. And that's just how it worked out. So on Monday, we had a bunch of, it was action-packed. We had a bunch of special guest stars. We began with the 4 stories, Mr. Vinegar, Quackling, and then a story from Japan called The Cold Lady, and a story, which is slipping my head, The Legend of Tiernanog from Ireland. And we had special guests Maggie Howell and Kim Dixon, who are both local area performers, come in and read the other 2 stories, while Patrick and I worked with Mr. Vinegar and Quackling. We also had Margot Buchanan, who is a professional actress in town, come in and do a performance based on a Kentucky historical figure, Enid Yandel, who was a sculptor and heroine during World War I. We also, on that same day, it was just, it was like Dancing with the Stars. We had Afro-Lation poet Bianca Spriggs come in and lead a workshop on how to tell your own story and talk about where you're from. So all of your kids, if you bug them enough, they may share with you poems that they wrote called "Where I'm From," and Bianca's workshop was about taking the things that are easiest to think about, our 5 senses, tastes that we associate with home, smells, sights, sounds, feelings. And we are from not necessarily Lexington, Kentucky, or Old Mount Tabor Road, but we're from experiences. That we come not necessarily from a place, but from a set of experiences, and that we're further enriched by being able to know how to articulate who we are based on our connections, and things that we admire, and things that we remember, and things that are important to us. And the rest of the time we spent, we on Tuesday had a field trip to the Lexington Public Library, where we were given a tour of the Kentucky Room and the children's section, and given some really awesome hints on how to be researchers and how to find important information about Kentucky, about anything that interests us. So we had a great time there, and we learned a lot about how to pick pieces of information to inform our choices about where Meowmers would come from, and where Meowmers would go, and where Mr. Bourbon might go to find this or that particular kind of item. So all of the choices today, even though they might be recognizable to you, they were all found. It was like a scavenger hunt, and all the kids went on a scavenger hunt with us. The rest of our week pretty much has been spent playing various theater games and building these stories together. Patrick and I took all these great ideas, compiled them into scripts that basically your kids wrote as inspired by these other stories, and we've had a great time all week.